Hello all, hope you is good. Welcome back to Europe Universalis 4 with Westphalia. So, the current plan, other than defeating the Bulgarian separatists, is to hang on to this war. Because I would quite like to wait until everything else is scored before I piece it out. Yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. And look at the supply limit now that I have the Tech 19 though. It's pretty nice. All things considered. Maybe this goes sits in Bremen. There's no mistakes here, just happy accidents. Okay, so the Ottomans, I'm back to having no peace. No peace timer. Maybe I attack them. They're 2 techs behind. Admittedly, I would like, Ottoman Balkans is going to kind of be a bit of a contest, but I could take an Anatolian subject as well. I could not take an Anatolian subject as well, as it's been way too long and they've all gone. Sarahan, even Karaman and Ramazan and Dolkadir, yeah. All the other people have just disappeared off the coring vassal releasing list. So for now, I think I'm actually going to give the Ottomans just a wee bit of respite. Also have high war exhaustion. It's at least 5. From attrition plus 0.02. Yeah, well. No worries there. The Scandinavians are just finishing off my war for me. How wonderful. And they're coming to help me with the rebels. I don't mind that they're a little late to the party, because to be honest, there's a second part to it. The first lot forgot the cake, so the second lot follows after. Oh, the Ottomans going to beat their own rebels. That's the real question. The rebels actually have more morale, but of course they're rebels. They get insufficient support very quickly, and therefore steamrolled. Such is the way of things. So, Dith Martian. I want you, but yeah, I need to consider what I need to do in vis-a-vis coalitions and pieces and stuff. Strasbourg, Magdeburg and Nuremberg. Is Magdeburg takeable? Commonwealth mines. When I fight the Commonwealth, I could intentionally not annex Magdeburg, so that I make Magdeburg the primary leader and Coburg get called in, then annex them. Just a thought. And no, Bohemia, you're not giving me peace. We are waiting for the 20th of November 1634. Funnily enough, now that you mention it. And then the mercs here can continue to be on Rebel Watch. Get to it, my guy. Oh, there we go. Let's maybe stretch this up over here. Get rid of the pink lines. So with this treasury, I would like... Oh, workshops kind of suck right now. As discussed before, I could get some soldiers' households, but what I would really like is some universities. Let's move the needle. So, technically I was part of the Victoria side in the Religious League War though, so that's technically wrong, but because of course I forgot to press the button, it wasn't. So I definitely won't form my golden era in the Age of Absolutism here, unless I promote 3 more cultures. What would I promote though? Polish? Maybe? Bear in mind that I'll have a cultural union upon becoming an empire, which will happen when I leave the HRE or if I just take everything. That's a very good point. My gov cap is low because I'm still a kingdom and not an empire. That is one way I could fix this. I mean, there's not a lot left in the Empire. But I still maintain I'd like to get rid of all this, like clean up, you know, Rugen, Dithmarschen, Brandenburg, get all of North Germany under my thumb before it all goes off. So 20th of November is about to come by. I've yapped for long enough for us to forget about that. Under my overextension limits. Give me your money, give me your provinces. Looking good. So now it's just the south side of Bohemia. As in the actual Bohemian provinces and not just ones that were owned by Brandenburg. And maybe instead of hanging around here, let's bring the Merc Company up. And that can be on rebel patrol near where the actual rebels are going to be. Italy's quite angry with me now. So let's see about fixing them. I like with the Knights in France. I could fight Italy for the reason of taking France out of the coalition. Fight Italy. Peace France out for money in the smallest piece possible, realistically. Then they'll leave the coalition. Italy joins the coalition. Yep. Good thing I talked about it after Italy joined the coalition. That was very nice timing on my end. Well done. I could not think of a better opportunity. So anyway, let's have a look here. I'm not quite Tech 19 in dip. Which is a shame because I was about to use some bird mana to dev up, but I suppose while I'm also still over my limits, it's not too much of a problem, right? So for now, let's send another diplomat into outraged countries. It might now truly be in make buildings and chill mode. While I fix borders at a slow crawling pace. So Saxony will be the next person. They're only with Ulm and Rothenburg. Okay. Also, how's Scandinavia and Brazil getting on? Ooh. There's also a... I mean, they could make a Colombia, but they've got 4 provinces. So they'd have to fight Portuguese Colombia for the others. Or, you know, at least one. Italy, I'm giving you access because I am benevolent. Remember this day. You really shouldn't have it because you're in my coalition, but you know, I'm trying to be nice. No, instead of taking land from the Ottomans, I could just humiliate rival. That could just be funny. Humiliate rival, take out where is their capital these days? It's over here, right? And Marcia, yep. So I'm thinking, let's bring the armies down here. And one stationed on this side, one stationed on this side. I will make another stack at some point. Maybe I make a small version of it. Like say a 30-10 stack with a slightly longer keyboard span. Then this 30k will put me nicely at my force limit. Where's it nice and quick? It's pretty much 128 days across the board. Let's maybe station it down here to begin with. Let's just go here. I'll let that build and that can stay on this side. The other 160k can just go down into the Anatolian side. There we go. So yeah, that'll be a humiliate rival. I'll grab show strength, just gain some points, and I'll continue to deal with the Ottomans later. By then, Italy might have already taken the Balkans, in which case I can just sort them out instead. I'm also not too concerned about the fact that this would be a humiliating rival against the Ottomans instead of taking provinces from them, because they're no longer strong. They're getting chewed out by everyone now, as a show of lack of force over anything else. So yeah, this is going to go down here. This is going to go here. People want my access. Persia's fighting the Ottomans as well. Speak of the devil. They're fighting for a province. Good for you. I'm fighting for fun. Funnily enough. Humiliate rival. Get Castile. Maybe not have a diplomat be idle. Go. So yeah. I can now just pretty much just storm the... This is just a case of storming the capital. Quite frankly, did I put this on rebel control? Not really. That is not a thing I did. So let's get that covered. And I suppose if this revolts, you can deal with this also. So yeah, one's going for the capital, one's going for a fort. Good stuff. And Scandinavia, I cannot believe you're still fighting Gotland. Just cut your losses, man. You know what? There's not many people left. I'm going to make an executive decision here. Leave the empire. Let's screw it. Out you go. Probably should have done that before I declared war on the Ottomans so I could take proper land, but you know what? I'm actually just at my gov cap now. That's fine. So yeah, I'm no longer in the Holy Roman Empire. Meaning I no longer have the peasantry effects. And yes, that means every time I go to fight the Empire, I now have to fight the Emperor. But who's going to be the Emperor? Like Austria-Hungary at best? Not a problem. Let's bring this down here. Oh, and look! The knights were given Antioch. The AI's doing a Knights Achievement run right now. Next step, they're gonna come down here and take Jerusalem. Even though actually Jerusalem is a formable, I think the achievement is as the Knights or Cyprus form Jerusalem. But I believe that the Jerusalem formable was actually locked after the Age of Reformation. I believe they're unformable in the current age. So they wouldn't be able to do much anyway. And let's grab... You know what? Let's grab Yearly Absolutism first. Let that tick up. Then I'll get the admin efficiency. Because let's be honest, I'm not coring much right now. And I've got a big coalition that I'll need to probably do something about at some stage to get bigger. So I think that's sounding good. And yes, I now have their capital. Let's go siege card lead. This is also going to help Persia just steamroll through. This is kind of a win-win. Italy has separatists. I'm fairly certain that Italy won't let it stand. Look at that, they used a boat. Hey, Scandinavia, did you see that, buddy? They used a boat to transport units. Oh, you've done the thing too now. Good for you. You worked it out after like 7 years of war. Nice one. And this was the other army that was supposed to have a general. And it's got a fine general. Like more than fine. That's damn fine. And you'll go to Tiflis. So yeah, I am pretty much at my force limit. We're looking good. And I have 4 more loans to pay off. I thought I paid off 2 burger loans earlier. Did I grab a regular loan? Yes, I did. I don't remember when, but apparently I had one. Also, what would the Ottomans actually give me as money? 3,000 ducats. So I could either take 100 of each point, or I could take the 3,000 ducats and a humiliate. Honestly, I want the points. So I will be pushing for the show strength option, which I have no doubt they'll give to me soon. Just a result of, you know, absolutely steamrolling them. Luckily, Russia still somewhat love me. I mean, almost all the positive relations now is just improved relations over anything else. I may have to just fight the whole coalition together at once to break the coalition, but we'll see. I also don't want you to siege back Ankara, thank you. I know you'll want your future capital to be under your control, but for now it's not your capital, is it? So, unlucky. Unlucky. Ottomans also have Trapezound separatists. Oh man, this is not a good day for you, is it? Ottomans, quite honestly. I'm going to come and siege Shirvan as well. Rather nice. And I'm not going to hit this button. Let's remove Saint Accepts Prayers because I frankly don't need it at the moment. Let's go individual creeds. I'll save some points. Just, it's only a couple, but you know, the points are the points. 20 saving is decent enough. And Trapezound Separatists come into Crimea just after I finish sieging it. That's I guess that's your choice. That is not a choice I would have chosen for you, but you made that choice yourself. So quite frankly, I don't begrudge it. Castile are also fighting, to put the term loosely, the Moroccans. Seriously, Castile have been like awash this campaign. They've been doing so little. I know they had a whole occupation problem, but like they're not bouncing back very well. Sure, they own a big part of, not even a big part, they just own a bit of South America really. It's not that much. Oh, and Castilian Windies. So I suppose they've got 3 decently sized colonial nations, but still, that's not like the usual Spain. They're definitely faltering. But yeah, if I let the Persians do more of these occupations, they can help speed up my war. So basically, Ottomans and me, the Persians and me will both, well, the Persians and I in that one. The Persians and I will both siege the Ottomans together. They'll then capitulate to me, because they always seem to capitulate to the player before the AI enemies. Then I will get my show strength. Then the Persians can get their land. And I'm also just helping stomp out the Turkish units so that they have little opposition for when they need to go and siege everything. So it's all in good. It's all in good faith, except for the Persians. They're Shia. That's not in good faith. Protestants are the real good faith. We know that right now. Let's grab more of the siege balls. I'm getting complacent. I could use the auto siege button, but I don't actually like it. So you see me use it very sparingly at best. It's useful when you know that an army will have absolutely no opposition and can just go and do stuff. But other than that, it's kind of, I don't know, a write-off, and I'd rather manage it myself. Next is land maintenance modifier, then the land attrition will be very helpful following that. So yeah. Come on, auto derps. Although I want show strength, I may have to fall back on the humiliation if I don't get this 100%. Because it is possible. It's highly unlikely, but it is possible, so we can't completely write it off. Also, the Ottomans have Circassian separatists. Oh man, everyone's coming out to play now. And Crimea's still got plenty enough cause to be brought out into the world at some point as well, so let's hope for Crimean separatists. And yeah, my manpower's floating at quite a nice number now. Zab, what are you doing these days? You're also fighting Tlemcen. So now that the Moroccans are fighting only Castile, it's now turned into a... Oh, they're not sieging down that province. They're just going straight for Ujda. Okay. Sure. Would it be Oda? You have to excuse my ignorance there. And that's the Persians fighting the Ottomans, not the Russians. They're not at war together. Do not be fooled. And yeah, I can pretty much just go drill, honestly. Let's go Friesland. And probably just Constantinople, honestly. Let's grab a replacing advisor. I mean, it's got to be morale, right? It's got to be morale there. Reinforced speed is still rather good though. Also, Ottomans, do you really think I'm just gonna let you do that? I do have like a third stack that's currently not, you know, doing anything. It'll totally be a fourth stack. The other two are going to drill. I've got the ones that are on Merc Watch, and then I've got this spare floaty boy. Thanks for the catch, Persia. You might have helped my ability to catch the Ottomans here. We're going to Shiraxi, this one. I might not be able to catch it now. Oh, but 19k manpower. It's a neat little injection there. That's like half a year's worth of manpower. Yeah, I think it bases itself on half a year's worth of manpower, honestly. Not bad for a little pulse event. Okay, now Ottomans, I don't care how well Morocco and... Well, I would say Morocco and Tlemcen, but Tlemcen are getting their teeth kicked in. I don't care how well the Moroccans are doing. Just know that you're fully sieged down and that you should peace out. You have none troops with left beef. Don't do this to yourself. Just recognise your situation, capitulate to me, and then you'll be saved. So anyway, let's have a little look at some of these coal provinces. Westphalia can get a dev. I should really be building the universities before I dev them. We want a thing in here. Krakow, of course, can have one. Remember, it adds a building slot, so you don't actually have to create a spare one. Same with town halls. You can just put them in. Sorry, courthouses. Then they become town halls. You know where I'm going with the statement, though. I hope. Also, that inflation's ticking back up. Ever so slightly. What about if I try fixing some of these loans as well? So let's see here, Dortmund. I'm so glad this event keeps itself at 60 ducats throughout the game. That's like chump change at this point. That's like 2 months of income. Couple centuries ago, that was like 5 years of income. Now it's just like, oh yeah, here you go. Here's 60 ducats. Nice and easy. So we go. The 40k can rest itself in Silistria. And I do need to figure out what I want to do to sort out the coalition. I think it's fight Transylvania, peace out Italy. That takes Italy out of the coalition. At the end of the day, I want to also finish off my ball. Oh, something will hit me. Even Scandinavia could join my coalition if they weren't my allies. Oh boy. I could also just let AE tick down a bit. It's not completely insufferable aggressive expansion. Oh, that's right. I can fight Bohemia. Also, I said it's not completely insufferable aggressive expansion. Bohemia laughs in 330% aggressive expansion modifier. Yeah. Imagine me trying to vassalize them now. That'd be pointless. Let's go. Land maintenance. Finish off quantity ideas. Get to Tech 22. Go offensive. The military train won't stop. And also I will take inflation reduction here. Let's get back the inflation. Or rather, let's get the inflation back to a reasonable amount. Oh, and the Ottomans aren't 100%ed. They've got Cyprus. So they might not see themselves as needing to unconditional surrender. This will probably put them in multiple debts and probably bankruptcy though. If I were a gambling man. They're definitely suffering on the war exhaustion front. If any rebels start to pop out, Persia will go kick their butts. I of course have their capital, so I'm getting ticking. Which means that with 11 more, I'd be at 79%. Which I think might be enough for show strength given the current situation. Show strength. I'm 215, so the war score would go up and down in two separate instances. It would so basically the one succeed war score would be reduced as a modifier. The war score cost would be increased as a modifier. By the time it comes around, length of war has gone down, and the Ottoman war exhaustion would have come up. So I should be okay, even if they don't completely unconditionally surrender, to be honest. That's my story and I'm sticking with it. And finally I complete this nobility diet mission. Let's finish that off. And now I'll revoke this. And I'm all set on my estates now. With the exception of getting rid of the damn thing. There is Protestant and defender of the faith, and I need more prestige than the... I don't have more prestige than Italy. Are they just at 100 from all their good stuff? Yeah, they're permanently at 100. But yeah, they Conquest of Rome, Venetian School, Santa Maria del Fiore. They're set. Patron of the arts from innovativeness. Yeah. Italy's opinion is 100. Is not possible. So Prague can have a trade depot in a bit. There we go. That's how we figure out the missions here. Just that's the one that can be completed. No real worries on that. Wallachian separatists. I might have to station this guy in Georgiou and maybe put it on rebel patrol then. Would have been funny if that was the tick that calls the Wallachian separatists. So autonomous rebel suppression can include this area. I mean, I know I'm already sat on Constantinople, but it does it by areas, so that can just be extended to Thrace. So once I clean up specifically, it would have to be Bohemia, Saxony, Brandenburg and Mecklenburg. Then the name would start to stretch round. Maybe it might require Coburg. But once we get the depth, the name will start to curl round. So, yeah. I'm really liking the camp. I'm really enjoying this one so far, to be frank. The old one fell off at this point, but this one's just getting started. So anyway, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.